What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool live stream, and we're back in Golden Valley, the most amazing place on Earth. Eventually, but right now, this is what it is. So, but anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, and we are going to embark into an amazing episode with Golden Valley. So, we're going to be playing through 2020. This year, yes. So we're going to be preparing the park for the 2004 season, but right now it is 2020. One thing I'm very excited about this park is it's going to be very well illuminated, and I'm so excited about that. So let's get straight into it, and let's see, it's March 21st, 2003, or Year 3, as we'll call it. It's the third year of the park's opening. So let's kind of give a review of how this park came to be. So in opening year, this wasn't here or this wasn't here. It was just this square with the Ferris wheel and the water show. And we have, of course, a little bit of a parking lot and everything, and that's what opened. So in 2002, we saw the opening of Iron Claw, another thrill ride, and a new gift shop as well, just a memento, which opened up to the public. And then in 2003, we opened this new shopping center with some new, or actually it's more like a food center because it's all food items and stuff, mostly because there were so many people crowding the Chief Beef and Gulpy over here, which they still are, and the Cosmic Cow. So that's why this came to be, to try and spread those guests around just a little bit. So question, did you place all the trees? Yes, not individually. I actually used a blueprint that had a cluster of trees to help, but it still took a very long time. And if you haven't been here for Golden Valley at all lately, or at all, it's your first time coming around. This is a story park. So, anyways, this is a story park. So, I wanted to make sure it felt as realistic and real as possible. So, what I did was actually make it a huge, just like a place for nothing but like trees and foliage, and I actually completely made the terrain uneven as well. As you can see, it's all uneven because it's a little more realistic, and I even put a body of water over here. That way for realism purposes, we have to clear land when we want to add or expand the park at all, some. So that's kind of the thing behind that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on the 2004 project. Again, like always in JLW Games fashion, we're not going to reveal what it is until the announcement date comes, which is usually around the August time period. So I'm usually get in there and start it with some construction stuff, and I love hearing you guys speculate what you think it might be. So that's always the fun of it, and I like just doing like the construction stuff. It's always just a fun time. So Golden Valley's gonna be shaping up to be a very, very amazing park in one day. I'm looking at this building. I wish I would have detailed it a little bit more. It's literally just a building with some windows on it. So a little disappointed in that. So maybe I'll detail that later on one time at some point. So lots of advertising for Chief Beef and stuff over here. What is this confetti? Where did this confetti come from? Why is there confetti? But of course we have the water show, which was the first kind of like show that I made. It looks so cool. So now we're planning for the 2004 season. You know, we've had nothing too fancy, obviously, for the park itself. So, but we'll see what's coming in 2004. We'll just wait and see what's coming in 2004 to Golden Valley. I love the entrance building. I was very proud of the entrance building. It's a very large entrance building, but I like it. Accidentally put the illuminated those. I put the unlit ones there. But yeah, it looks really, really cool at night. That's one thing I like about this park is it looks really, really good at night. Very, very well lit. And that was one of my goals. Okay, so for 2004... I think I said last episode it was actually going to be a little bit of a bigger year for the park, so we'll see. I just love hearing these are really good animations and stuff. It's really dark. What are you doing streaming so late? Don't you sleep? Oh, who needs sleep is for the weak. Everyone knows that quote. It's for the weak. That's actually the only time I get to stream usually on work days when I work is at night. So okay, and the clearing begins. It is a little dark over here. What is our... Look at that park rating of 2,900. That's insane. Am I going to add Steel Vengeance to my Cedar Point recreation? Eventually, yeah, when I get over there. If I ever get back to... If I get around to that recreation, I haven't touched that recreation in a while. I actually think I need to again. But it was... I kind of held off more on it because of the size of the parks are just too tiny. And I could barely hold any part of Cedar Point in there. It's just so tiny. Because if you're going to make a Cedar Point recreation and Planet Coaster, you have to do it in parts. You can't do it all in one, unfortunately. Because it is way too... the worlds are just too small. That is the main issue there. Alright, so we got a little bit of construction on the side over here. And the back of the park. Imagine that. Is there going to be some kind of water ride at Planet Coaster? If you're talking about the Planet Coaster park that I'm creating, possibly it could use a water ride. That is for sure. But it maybe one or two. I don't know if I'll have a log flume or river rapids right there. We'll see if we have the space. It just kind of depends on that park. So let's see. I wanted to add. This is a really good piece. That someone made. Not mine, of course. But there is construction underway. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to create, let's see, I'm going to go into building. What I'm actually going to do is go to custom. Let's add a wooden wall piece. Natural wood will work. And I'm going to go to columns. And we're going to recolor this a natural looking wood color if I can find one. Maybe. Well, actually, let's actually just use this piece. I didn't think about using this piece. So I want to create this wooden wall here. That will be one tile long. Because if you've seen, have seen construction sites before, you'll know that typically have some nice wooden walls blocking your view, so you can't see any much of the construction going on. I'm gonna scoot these over that way. It will line up a little bit better with this one over here. That way those two aren't clashing together like that. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I need to add... Let's add a... Yes, let's add this piece like this underneath, and then I can delete that, and now we can take this as a whole and just copy it across. I mean, I could have made it one piece, but I'm wanting to actually let it move a little bit. Because it is a temporary wall for right now. Of course, there will be teasers, like you are saying. Yeah, there'll definitely be teasers. What did I think about the eclipse last week? Cool. It was actually really neat. At least I thought so. It was a fun experience. I actually got... wasn't able to get to really see it myself very well. But, there was one point where I got to see a little bit of it. But, it was pretty cool. You know, all the pictures online are amazing. So, a lot of people take some really good pictures of stuff like that. Last week, this week. It depends what you mean by last week or this week. I don't know. It was... What day was it? I don't even remember what day it was. Alright, we have some of these walls going through the trees here. Probably get rid of some of these trees. I should have just made it like all tiles, or just by one. I don't know. I don't know what I should have done, but... Whoops. Control Z. Oh gosh, darn it. I don't know how to do stuff very well, apparently. I made a gap in that one, but that's okay. People can... it's a peephole for people to look through to try and tease the right, or tease the attraction a little bit more. I didn't say the word ride, by the way. I didn't say that. Darn it. Spoiler Joe. Okay, so that will be good enough. We'll get rid of these trees since they are in our way. But that way people can't see all the construction going on. They can see that there is construction going on. But they're going to have to be super tall to be able to look over this fence. I kind of want to have some very early teasers on these, like on the fence and stuff. Just for fun. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just put a sign. Let's go themed signs. Where's the sign? There it is. Kind of want to put it sideways. Just... They can see it when they're on the Ferris wheel. So? Maybe I should close the Ferris wheel then. Let's see, I want to do... I have not seen Six Flags Over Texas's teaser for next year. I have not. Six Flags should be actually announcing their stuff pretty soon, actually. So that's gonna be fun. And coming in 2004. What's with that text color? Let's see. Hey. Alright, so I'm going to have one sign saying coming in 2004, and then another one's going to say something else. Alright, there's not enough room to... Oh, the teasers are for reals. Keep an eye out in the sky. As the construction continues. I'm hoping to keep this series going for a long time. Like, I would love to get, like, in year 100 or something like that. Or something really neat. It'd be really nice. Really cool. By the way, did you see my, like, awesome background here? It's a JLW Games, like, thing. That's why I have no lights on, so you can see that better. I thought it'd be cool. Isn't it awesome? Alright, I do want to use a lot of terrain for certain things. But for this, I will also need to keep the ground flat. For what I'm trying to do. So that's what the construction crew's working on, is making flat ground. At the moment. It's covered in the... It's buried. That's okay. Alright, so it's April 28th. We're actually going to have to expand this wall. Alright, now we're going to make some interesting turns here. Alright, so we got to make sure when you're in line for Iron Claw that you're not going to be able to see anything. That's for sure. There we go. Yeah, that's the entire point of this kind of series, is it's like a story park, and it's supposed to be kind of like realistic, or a lot of realism in it. So you're going to be seeing like construction sites, and a lot of different things like that of, oh gosh, of new projects and stuff. What did I do? Hopefully I didn't break anything. But, but yeah, there's still a lot of different stuff like that. So, I have a vision for 2004, so as we ride the wave in 2002. Because this is the 2002 season that we're playing through. Alright, so more land clearing. We already got some predictions coming up. I want to hear your guys' predictions. Your predictions in the comments. Come on. Like, that's the whole fun of it. I want to hear, you guys are the guests, pretty much. You guys are watching, and you guys are very interested to see what comes in the following year. Okay, so what I want to do now is just add a lot of different things, like... You know, like on construction sites, just a lot of different junk laying around. Just a lot of cool different things like that. And make this look a little bit better. By keeping some foliage around. These always work very well in this situation. And just a couple of bushes. My gosh, Iron Claw's line is so long. We are getting overpacked with guests because there's just so many people. Alright, so we're obviously still in like the land clearing stage. Which is going to be fun. Alright. Now we're gonna head into this awesome terrain and stretch it out just a little bit. Usually the ground for clearings like dirt might make it look more realistic. Let's see, like, dirt. There's not really like any dirt, unfortunately. There's only like the rock. This is like the best thing we have. Maybe if I kind of make some blending with some rock textures, maybe. See, if you turn the intensity down, you can get a pretty good blend a little bit. I'm thinking about doing some custom biomes, textures. That way I can actually add in like I think the desert stuff looks really good for the mud for construction sites. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. Okay, so I need to select this. It's okay if we delete the tree. The only thing is let's get some other construction stuff in here. I think I'm gonna use these. I like these a little bit better because they're each their own thing. There's another one somewhere. Oh, these are the ones I wanted. See, the good thing about these is that you can actually select each one of them rather than they're actually all buildings themselves. And they're a little smaller. They look really good though. The other one does too. So we're just gonna have a lot of like prepping the land at the moment, because it is still kind of early in the season. So I'm just gonna spread these around a little bit. That's a lot of vehicles for just this little area right now. We're gonna be digging. We are digging. Alright, I am looking for a certain thing here. Is this what I want? Maybe. Let's see. Excellent. Excellent. I don't know if I need that there or not, like that. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Size. We're gonna change that. Okay, so. Doing a little night work. Whoops. I messed that one up. I'm building something a little bit interesting here. And I don't know how it's gonna turn out in the very end. That is what I'm worried about. I love hearing all this speculation. It makes everything exciting. Aw, yeah. I don't know. What does this look like to you? What's it starting to look like? I love hearing the maintenance guys. They're so funny. With their whistling and... boom, boom. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I hope it turns out okay. I don't know. I think what I actually need to do, so I don't mess this up, is that. Because the last thing I want to do is mess something up. Messing up is not on my to-do list. No siree. It's a cupcake restaurant. Man, you're good at guessing. Totally got that one, didn't you? I don't know how long I have to make this for it to be the correct. Yeah, so we got construction going on over here. No one knows what's going on, man. No one knows. Oh gosh, it's June already. When did it get to be June already? Okay. Just for the purpose, to keep the suspense up, I'm going to have to click off, and you're going to have to see my ugly face for just a moment for right now. Just so you know. Just for the moment. Trust me. Because there's something I don't want you to see just yet. What is that sound? No, there's no sound going on over here. Just so you know, nothing's happening. Look away. Don't say anything. about anything. Nothing's going on right now. Nothing's being built. I've seen uglier faces. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. At least a little bit. Okay, hold on just for a moment. Oh gosh, no. Nope, none of that. We're not having any of that. What did I do? Okay, so that's where I need that to be. Okay. You don't hear anything. Alright, I'm gonna get back to the game so you can see a little bit. Oh gosh. Oh my. Let's go into the Tejicam. Let's see. Sorry, Wolf. Oh, what? Hey! I know this guy. Oh, that's so good. It's actually got some of my friends in here. Interesting. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was doing. Digigame. Boom. Alright, so we're gonna press play here. I'm just a little guest wandering through here, and I'm keeping my eye in the sky, and I see something interesting. Can we peek through these cracks? I can't quite peek through them. Eh. I see a wooden structure, though, going upwards. It's actually interesting, because you can't really see much from a guest point of view, actually. Man, these walls do great! These are excellent walls. Okay, so I was just hiding something to see how large I needed to make this building, and there's obviously nothing going on right now. Just so you know, nothing's going on. Just saying. This could be a parking garage for all you guys know. Just saying. You don't actually know until you know. You know? I'm saying, this could be a parking garage. Because parking has been kind of an issue lately. Oh, gosh darn it. I messed that up. I messed it up badly. Man, the structure's in my way, so I can't click anything anymore. There we go. What were you guys saying? How do you know this is a roller coaster? Who knows that? That's not confirmed. That was never confirmed. Roller coaster. It's just a heavily themed parking garage. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna build this way. Oh my. One thing I do want is a lot of theming. Theming throughout. Theming is good. I'll have to do something. Where are we at? It is June 12th. 2002. Is there anyone here that remembers the 2002 thing? Because that was funny. Coming in 2002. You should put some. I'm gonna say you're saying teasing. I already have some teasing boards here. I mean, I could put some more, but not just yet. Keep an eye in the sky. There's a station, there's teasing, there's land clearing, there's track. I'm pretty sure it's a coaster. Who says this is a station? This could be anything. This could be a bathroom for all you know, man. I think it looks like a bathroom. Looks like a bath. Looks like a pretty awesome bathroom. Sadly, I remember 2002. Sadly. He sadly remembers. Okay. If any luck, this will fit in perfectly right here after building one more. So we can just copy it across. Everyone trying to tell me that there's a wooden roller, there's some sort of coaster being built. My gosh, I need to stop saying stuff. Maybe I should just stop talking. Trying to ruin the fun for everyone. Why is that sound going? That should not be operational. Yet. It's looking cool though, right? I thought it was. Come on. Why aren't you placing? It's not a coaster, guys. If someone thinks this is a coaster, I don't know why they would. Could literally be anything. Let's be honest. Okay, so we're gonna do this and this and that, and I'm gonna select this along with that and do this, cause why not? Do that and this. I need some light. It's getting dark out. Why is it so dark? It is so dark. And I cannot see a thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's gonna be like that. That's gonna be like, no, like that. So, I can put this here. Yes. That there. It's too dark out. Is it almost the next day so I can see properly? Alright, I need to copy that and that. Control X. What do I have? Oh, Control D, of course. Get that frame going on. Alright, so now we're going to have to place these. It's obviously the world's first wooden Larson super loop. Oh man, you got me on that one. How did you figure that out? Oh, that sunrise. It looks so good. And beautiful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yahoo! I'm glad our guests are having fun. This thing better move. It's a wooden Stratocoaster. It is so obvious, man. Man, it's July. That means our announcement's actually coming up very soon. Whoa. We're actually going to get a lot of this piece done. Oh, that looks good. Except it's in the middle of this thing. Oh! Oh no! People in line for Iron Claw are gonna see what's up. We can't let that happen. They can't see what's up. That's not allowed. Oh, that looks so good. Sorry. I have to savor this moment. Where's Golden Valley at? Oh, it's right there. I got it. It's all good. Alright, to resume. Doritos. Got to do some more land clearing for this. I suppose that's what's gonna have to happen. Woohoo! What am I doing it this the hard way? Come on. Obviously, so much easier to do it this way. Whoops. I messed that up. Gotta keep it all going. Go, construction team. I bet you guys still don't have any idea what is going on or what's being built. It's impossible to figure it out. Absolutely impossible. There's no one that can possibly guess what is happening. That is all I'm going to say. No possible way No possible way. It's a new road. That's a great guess. In fact, I hope that's what it actually is. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a new road. Alright. Back to the terrain boards. This is going to work as well as I hope. It is going to work. I got a message. Bam ba da dum bam. Alright, we're going to shorten things up. Nice parking garage. Thanks! I'm working really hard on it. And I'm hoping it turns out well. Or good. Or pretty good. That's my goal. Those have to be the most detailed bathrooms I've ever saw. Thanks. They're going to be really nice. Okay, so this is the largest pool I've ever seen. Yes, you got me. What is it, July? Oh gosh, we're getting close to August. And that's when the announcement is. Ah. I don't really want to get rid of those supports, so... Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, so for this to go on, we do have to make a little bit more clearing. What do you mean? It doesn't look like a parking garage. Of course it does. It's just a very unique one, so it looks different from most parking garages out there, so... You have to keep that in mind. There we go. Ding 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 ding. That sounded pretty good. I don't even. That was just made up. I didn't even. Yeah. Okay. Hey, yep. Look at that perfect fit. Okay, just because I have to see. I have to see something. I would drive down that road. Oh yeah, I would walk down it as well. That's how good it is. Wouldn't just drive, I would actually walk down it. Oh, I'm supposed to be watching this. I don't speak English, help me please. Well, you're doing good so far. I want to be the first one to flush the toilets. I will let you have that honor. Most definitely. Hmm. Okay. That's matched. Lines up perfectly. And now the moment of truth. Boom. 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 Alright. Now, just a little bit of smoothing here and there. Mm-hmm. There we go. Bum 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 bum. No. We're getting close to the announcement. Are you guys excited? GeForce Game Ready driver is available. Oh, thank you. I'll try and keep that in mind. It is August. But there's a certain day where we need to announce this. Oh my, that's not safe. Neither is that. Okay, I'm gonna pause it in just a second. Maybe. Was it August 15th? Yeah. Now it's August 16th. Okay. So. Are you guys ready? So here we are. Welcome to the announcement of what is coming in 2004. So glad you guys could join me right now, because we are about to unveil the biggest announcement in Golden Valley's history. So, it is only our third season of operation, but over these couple years, we have seen some really awesome expansions throughout time. So, when we first opened, we wasn't expecting to be much of a theme park, or an amusement park, if you will. we just kind of wanted to have a place where people could hang out. So we had a Ferris wheel where people get some nice views, and also some restaurants and some shops that hopefully would get people interested in the park. So with that being said, a lot of people were requesting, more rides and thrill rides. So with that being said, in 2002, we decided to add Iron Claw, a very thrilling pendulum kind of ride that would cause people to come out because they wanted to see something more thrilling. So we did go out with that. So that was really, really neat that we did that for you guys, and you guys wanted to see more things like that. In 2003, this year, we added the new food court area of the park, which you guys were also highly requesting that we added more shops and more food variety in the park. So we decided to give you guys that with this. So now we're heading in the future of 2004. So if you guys haven't, this construction has been going on for a while. We've been teasing it, keep an eye out in the sky. Coming in 2004. If you guys haven't already seen this awesome massive structure in the back of the park that has been going on in Golden Valley. So we have a couple pictures here. Here's one right behind the Ferris wheel, looking really, really good. If you guys haven't noticed, it is going to be something fun, something thrilling, and something that you guys are all requested since we've opened a couple of years ago. So I am proud to announce that we will be adding, Golden Valley will be adding their first roller coaster in the park. Woo! That's where you have all the applause and stuff. Now, since we are a smaller company at the moment and kind of a smaller business, we knew we had a price of what we could do. Since we've been so successful the last couple of years, we've been welcoming thousands on thousands of guests each and every single day. So we knew we had some budgeting that we had to take care of, so we wanted to put out a significant amount for 2004, and with that being said, we wanted to add a ride that was affordable for us, but yet very enjoyable for you. So what we decided to go with was a wooden roller coaster, and the cheapest way to do this, most coasters have manufacturers, and as for us, we decided to go ahead and actually get our mechanics to see what they could do, and they have created this coaster for us. So this coaster has not been manufactured by any coaster manufacturer out there. It's actually manufactured by the park itself, and that's very exciting. So I know you guys are excited for the name and a front seat animated POV of this thing. What do you guys think? Yeah, woo. I can't hear you guys. You guys, you're too quiet in the comments. What's going on with that? You're way too quiet in the comments. I actually need to... Yeah. There we go. Okay, so what we're standing behind the structure right now. It's not complete. The station building obviously not complete, and a lot of the queue line that you're going to see later on is not has not been installed either. So, anyways, so we're going to get on to this, and please enjoy a ride on our first roller coaster of the park. Let's take a front seat ride. Click, 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 click. Wee. 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 Woo! Alright, so what did you guys think? Now, obviously, with parks out there today, there are coasters that are 400 feet out these days. But we knew that we could create a coaster that, wasn't very, tall, fast, but it's still going to pack a punch. So wooden roller coasters have been around for a very, very long time. And we knew we wanted to build one for the park. It was the first thing that came up in the meeting when we were trying to figure out what we were going to add in 2004. And a wooden coaster just seemed like the obvious choice for the first big thrill ride for the park itself. So anyways, we were looking into some old style kind of designs that would be a very classic kind of ride. When this ride is, 20, 30 years old, when it gets into that classic stage, we want people to remember this ride in the future. So we wanted to make sure we had a ride that would be very, very kind of a classic kind of layout. So we decided to go with an out and back style of layout, where you just have some hills, a turn, and then some more hills. And when the helix itself was another addition that we wanted to add for a finale, that would be really, really fun. So this is going to be a very classic kind of wooden coaster. It was manufactured by the park itself. It does not have most coasters have a coaster manufacturer. We only worked with ourselves on this one because we knew we could create a very exciting coaster for what we do have in the park. So anyways, it's gonna add a lot to the entrance of the back of the park. As you can see now, that Golden Valley, you're gonna be able to see it behind the Ferris wheel structure. So it's gonna be a really, really cool structure that's right behind it, and it just adds a lot of character. And it's going to really just be a big point for the coaster itself. So, anyways, I know you guys are probably all wondering the stats and the name for this ride. So we're going to get right into it. Before I get into the name, let's review a couple of stats for this ride. So it's going to have a ride duration of 79.8 seconds. So, anyways, that is just over a minute long, so it's not a very, very long ride, but it's definitely going to pack a punch within that just over a minute time. So, it's got a track length of 2,200 feet, so that works really well, with a max speed of 48 miles per hour and a biggest drop of 76 feet. The lift itself, at the top of the lift, is standing at 115 feet, but the drop is about 74 feet tall. So you're not going to get all that drop, but you're going to get 76 feet of that drop. So it's got a little bit of airtime moments on it, and I think it's going to be an amazing ride that you guys are all going to enjoy. So that is amazing. So the name of this coaster is something that we really wanted to think of, and throughout this entire actual announcement, I've been trying to stall and actually think of the ride name. In real life, that would actually not be a thing. But anyways, the name of this coaster is going to be, what's a good name, guys? I need to hear you guys in the comments. I need a good name for the ride. Something that's going to be classic, actually. I've heard Golden Monster. Oh, what should we call it? I want to hear you guys in the comments. So that'll be part of the announcement once we get into to it a little bit. So it's going to be able to run 2 trains safely. Let's see. Okay, so the entrance is going to be on this side. And the exit's going to be on this side. That will work for us. There it goes. I was really thinking about something with the name Express in it, because that's just a very classic kind of name, you know? I've been actually considering something with the name Express in that. Or Timber. Oh, I got it. I saw the word Timber, I saw the word Express. So how about the Timber Express? That sounds unique and interesting. I haven't heard anything like that. That's what it's going to be. I like the name. It's simple. It's not really going to have a theme to it, so thanks for like commenting. That actually really helped out quite a bit. Timber Express has started testing. I thought Timber Express sounds pretty good. I think that's what I'm going to go with. So, back to the announcement. The name of this new ride is going to be called Timber Express. Now, I'm excited to go a little bit over the history of this ride a little bit more. So again, as you all know, we were working on adding something awesome and big for the 2004 season. And nothing felt just right as nothing felt just as good as a wooden coaster did. A classic wooden coaster that everyone's going to be calling it a classic within 20 to 30 years. It's a ride we were very excited about, and for the years to come, even through more expansions along the way, I think that people are still going to be wanting to ride this ride just because it is going to be that ride that just goes, man, remember that even if it is old, people are going to be going, wow, that is such a classic ride. Now, a good question is, what's in store for the future at Golden Valley? And that's something we're going to have to find out later on. We have a lot of stuff and planning and development that goes above and beyond what people think that the park's capable of. So I invite you guys to stick with it. Stick with us through the amazing journey. Actually, I need to build these on the other side because I never did that. Aw, come on. There we go. That's starting to come together a little bit. Timber Mystic. That's what we should have went with, Timber Mystic. That's totally what we should have went with. Okay, so now we're getting into the pathways. It is September already, and I'm not even where I want to be yet. Oh dear. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. And go around here. Alright, I think I know how I'm going to make this work, so let's pay attention. It's going to be a little bit more of a popular ride, so we're going to have to create a little bit extra queue line to make sure, yeah. Make sure we can handle the crowds. But all these bushes are in the way. Timber Express. Redo it with the hybrid track and call it Twisted Timbers eventually. That could be a very good idea, even though Twisted Timbers is actually a name of a ride that's opening next year. Alright. So now the big idea that I'm going to do now is actually create... Actually going to delete... Can I select anything here? Just maybe. I don't like it when it doesn't let me do stuff. Thank you. Alright, so we need to delete these pieces here. Because they're just going to be in the way at the moment. Whoops. Okay, so now we're getting into the real stuff. And that is queue line and stuff, theming, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And we're going to maybe click on it. There we go. And we're going to split from building. And now what I'm going to do is reposition this to where it's just over the queue line as sort of a path cover. And we're going to edit this and create this. All the way around here. And of course, for some random reason, that's gonna do that. So, I don't know. Don't know why it's doing that. But I guess we should kind of fix that a little bit. So we'll raise it up just enough to where it's over that completely right there. Perfect. Alright, so back to editing this. There's actually something we need to add. And we are going to add... First we'll add some of these. Like so. And what we're going to do is add kind of like a building cover-ish type thing for the track right here, because we're not going to have a transfer track on this. It's just going to have... It's just going to have this. Oh. I thought something was burning, but I think it's just dinner. Kind of freaked me out for a second. Like I thought something was burning. But it actually wasn't. We're good. We're okay. For a moment, I was literally about to start freaking out. Like, what is going on? Alright, this should be tall enough. As far as I know. As far as buildings go. But yeah, instead of having like a maintenance bay and stuff, it's going to actually have this here. Just kind of like a cover. That's going to be fun. And then going along with this, along the lines with this, we're going to actually build a building structure here. Because theming. I mean, slight theming. Not really theming. Like, not really any theming at all. Just a building to cover this up. I got it, and then we can do this and have just a little structure here holding it up. There we go. Ha, it's looking good. Raven Val. Alright, we can start getting rid of these guys. They are no more use to us anymore. Okay, so now we actually need an exit as well. Alright, so we can do that. So we're just gonna have this exit ramp that will go like that. Alright, so we're gonna have to go back to editing this, and I'm gonna have to delete these so they're not in the way. And let's make some nice wooden supports for this. That looks good. Kind of want to do the same thing for over here. It's so dark out, I cannot see much of anything. Like, it was so dark. It's starting to come together, though. It looks good. I'm excited. Are you excited? This area is going to turn out to be pretty cool. Okay, now it's to get back. We're going to get back into a little bit of more scenery, and I'm going to actually add some trees over here because I didn't know exactly if I was going to use up this space or not. So we're just going to cover it up a little bit. Oh gosh, that align to surface is on. Silly little thing. Okay, so we're just gonna fill that up just a pinch. Just a pinch more. And then I'm actually going to use this wall. It's gonna serve a little bit as a perimeter fence. Because that's one thing I actually want to do, is some perimeter fences. I think they'll be really nice. You know what I could do is actually just end up moving this back when it's all said and done. But I don't want to do that. That'd be too easy. Am I right? Plus, it's only October. Oh, it's October. Oh, my. I'm just like, I got plenty of time, and I'm sitting here, maybe I don't. I'm probably not going to wrap completely around the coaster, just in the areas where there's going to be guests around. So, like, just like the parts by the structure. And that's how we're going to kind of do it for right now. Okay, so what are we looking at the moment? We're over here. There's actually not too much left to do. There's wood in the sky. Alright, we're finally to the bottom of the first drop area. Alright, what's with all the names backwards? Backwards coaster names. This stuff always happens in the comments. Stuff just random stuff. And then they laugh at me later, like, after I'm like, what's going on? Do I close my parks in the winter? Well, the game actually skips the winter, so... And it skips straight back to March. I think we're going up the first hill. We're going up the hill here. Traveler time. Dinner. No kidding. Oh, I was almost done too. Oh gosh. What is this? Is that wrapped in bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. It's the year 2000 and tweed, Jess.
Hashtag 2000 and tweet!
I mean, we're working on the 2004 project, but
Come here.
it is currently 2000 and tweed.
Cat ran into your room.
I know.
Come here. No, don't run under. Oh, okay. I give up. You have a cat in your room. Bye.
Oh, okay, bye. That wasn't very nice. It was nice that I got food, but... As the ride tests and tests. Alright, so we're going to go in a building, and I got to make this thing look awesome at night, because we are a park that looks awesome at night. If that makes any sense. I thought I had to line the surface off last time I checked. So we're going to build some floodlights to keep it lit up. We'll see in a little bit if it lights up nicely. Nice. Alright, I can't wait to see what it looks like at night. It's gonna look awesome. But we probably should add some lights on the inside here. We do need some lighting, so I'm actually gonna pause it for right now and go to the PM. Because lighting is very important, of course. Look at that thing light up at night. It's gonna look awesome. Epic. Just to say the least. Okay, so now we need to light up the... we need to light up the station a little bit. It's looking a little bit, dark in here. Hello, darkness. My old friend. So we're just gonna put some lights here on the roof. That looks pretty lit up pretty well. All right, what else can we do here? We're just gonna place some nice lights in this building as well. If we can find the correct spots to put them. Look at it. It's lit up so nicely. Yeah, we gotta make sure everything's lit up properly. Because, again, this is gonna be an amazing park to visit while it's dark. So, I know I shouldn't, but my goodness, this food is calling me right now. It is literally, when you have food, even if you're live streaming, you gotta at least take a bite. Some good chicken. That's some good chicken right there. Wait, I didn't get a drink. How can I eat my chicken without a drink? Jesse! I wonder if she heard that. Okay, so that's looking good. I think we're good on lights. Actually, just meant to unclick that. Uncheck it. Where'd all the music go? I thought I had music turned on. I don't know. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to start making an opening here, just so I can actually work on the connection between this and the actual path. So I'm going to click on pathways here. We're going to select the grid that this is attached to. And this is actually going to be built this direction, as we have an epic entrance. Q. Deselect grid. Actually, I want to have the grid selected. Or should I have it right here? Let's turn off angle. Let's turn off angle snap. And I'm actually gonna have it right there. Yes. It's got a little ramp. That's interesting. That way I can actually... Actually, I'll just keep it open. That's alright. So we're going to connect this here. And that's how that's going to work. Awesome. Alright, so I know there's some stuff that I can work on here. I just know it. Why not some more bushes? Because we are starting to run a little bit low on time because we're on October 20th already. I think our track scenery rating's already through the roof because of all the trees that are actually near it. So we have no issues there. And I'm okay with that. We're about ready to see if the public is going to embrace this awesome roller coaster. I think they will. I think let's see, a 4.43 excitement rating, not too shabby for a small wooden coaster that it is. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, I guess I should delete these. Silly me. Or I can move them back. Wait, we're gonna use the multi-select tool. I guess we're not using the multi-select tool. Just kidding. Because all these have to be moved backwards. And out of the way. We are already on October 24th. Okay. We're gonna delete some of these walls. I'm gonna move it like this. Because I like to move it, move it. Okay, so we're going to do this. This will be a fun move to do. Because now we have the task of connecting this to the pathway. So we can connect this here. Alright, so let's, if I select this grid, these are not going to connect together because they are not on the same selection. So, I'm just going to go with the widest width I can find. Connect the two pathways here. And pretty much call it good. Alright, before we get too far, we need to create an awesome sign for the ride. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to building, and this is a great spot for it. So I can actually place this. And we're going to place the sign that is going to say Timber Express. Let's see with misc signs. Don't want something too large. Timber Express. I like the name. Okay, so, I'm going to spice this up just a little bit. I'm going to do that. We're just going to make it look more like it should. So we're going to add some wood to it. Of course. Alright, let's get the smaller one out there so we can do the side pieces. That will go right here. Timber Express. Okay, so I'm going to copy these. All the way at one point, but I want to make sure this is where it needs to be. Right there. Eventually. Okay. So instead of doing that, I'm going to do this first. And you can kind of see what I'm going for. So we get that little wooden texture. It's gonna look cool. Alright, I gotta take another bite of this thing. There's bacon on it. How can I pass that up? Stuffed chicken with bacon? Oh. Mmm. And I believe at night it will look already lit up. But that's not good enough. We need to add some more lights to it. I'm trying to add my last couple of details before everything is all said and done. Alright, so we'll have little footers for the sign, just for realism purposes. I guess that means we should have them on these too. At least on the outside pieces. Alright, so our structure is looking pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. Whoops. There we go. No. Oh my. What are you doing? Crazy thing. Alright, I'm just gonna create this wooden wall here. Just a little bit here. And we're just gonna go all the way down to the end. And I think I'm actually gonna keep part of this wall here. Just for fun. Nice. Alright, now I'm interested. Does this have 100%? Yes, it does. Q-line scenery rating. That is the thing that was the most important, of course. Of course. And we are ready to get things rolling. Are you guys ready for the grand opening of Timber Express? I know I am. It's very awesome. I like how it all turned out. Alright, I think there's one more thing I kind of want to do. That's kind of create more of a fence here for this building and the queue line, because there's not really anything there. All right, so we're just gonna use a wooden 1H piece here. And that will actually work out well enough. Alright, can I change the size here? Yeah. Kind of create like a little opening there for fun. Yeah, that looks good. All right. I think I'm done. I think I'm good. So we're gonna get rid of our teaser signs because they're no longer relevant, really. It's nice and lit up just well enough. I'm excited for the grand opening of Timber Express. The first roller coaster to hit Golden Valley. It looks so beautiful in the background, isn't it nice? Oh, there's one thing I wanted to add. I'm just gonna add a height stick. Because we don't want little kids that aren't tall enough to ride. Of course, so. That is something that we need to do. So we're just gonna type in height. Did I spell that wrong? Yes, I did. There we are. Height marker. We'll just put it right there. That way people can see if they're tall enough to ride. Okay, it is the 31st, so we gotta be ready to open this thing. Timber Express is ready to open. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. See how many people rush to it. Wait for it. Any second now, that is going to go to March 1st. There we go. Timber Express is now open for the 2004 season. We can all ride it now. Oh my gosh. All the people are rushing over to it. Look at that. Holy poop. At least it will actually get rid of some of this crowd that's crowding up over here. That's what everyone wanted. They wanted more thrill rides. That's what they wanted. That's everything they want. Oh my gosh. Look at all the guests coming in towards it. Holy poop. I actually need to make it, we'll keep it at $10. Actually. Because right now we're a park where we have no entrance fee, but the rides are going to cost. Because there's not a lot of rides, so that's how it's going to work. Look at all the guests coming in. Oh my gosh. Everyone wants to ride this ride right now. I would say it's successful. Look at all the guests swarming to Timber Express. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I made the queue line long enough. I don't think it's long enough. Everyone is just swarming to this ride right now. There are so many people wanting to ride this ride. It is insane. That's incredible. That makes me feel good about my designing skills. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We need crowd control. Crowd control. I think they like it. I think everyone's excited. I think it's safe to say. I think it's safe to say people are excited for this ride. Even people from Iron Claw are just like, nope, I'm going over there. Oh. My goodness. There's probably more people coming in too, like. It's gonna attract more guests. Huh? There's not a whole lot coming in. But that's okay, because I don't know if the park can handle many more crowds. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at them all. I should have made like 2 lines. Don't kill each other. Please don't hurt each other. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I have 2 trains. I'm gonna say that at least. Like, the park just completely emptied out because of this ride, because everyone's instantly going to ride that ride. Everyone's just been wanting a roller coaster that bad, I guess. The crowds are intense over here. You're blocking the exit. People aren't going to be able to get out. Alright, I'm going to add some litter bins because I'm seeing quite a bit of litter around our park right now. And I don't want that. Oh my goodness, is that queue line not full yet? It's almost full. Oh my gosh, I didn't make the queue line long enough. Look at the guests exiting. They're going to be like, where the heck am I supposed to go? Like, I don't want to get off a ride going, oh my goodness. Whew. I like that, though, at the same time, because when a new ride does open in a park, that's what I love about playing coasters. A new ride opens in the park, everyone wants to ride that ride right now, because it's new, and it's going to have a line, you know, that's just how it works. Holy poop. Opening day has been a success. My goodness, that's awesome. That's totally awesome. So, oh my gosh, what a journey for this episode. It's been a big episode, of course, adding our first legendary roller coaster. I want this to be like a classic roller coaster. That was my goal with this, to be honest. Like a classic out and back coaster, you know, one of the first coasters to ever be built, and the first coaster to be built in the park. You know, I wanted to make sure it was pretty iconic, and it's going to be, you know, stand out. You know, you're going to go through the entrance, and it's going to be right there, right behind the Ferris wheel, so it sticks out pretty well. So that's really cool. So next time we'll be planning for the 2005 season as we play through the 2004 year. So I'm excited to see where the park goes, and I can't wait to see it expand throughout the years. My goal is to get this to like in the hundreds of years mark. So I want this. My goal is to have this park going for at least 100 years, and if not more. So that is my goal, is to keep the park going and just develop. You're gonna see rides getting taken out. You're gonna see stuff do stuff like that. But since the park's so new, we're not gonna be taking really anything out right now. But it's gonna be really, really exciting and fun. I'm very, very excited to see where the park goes. It's really, really cool, and it's really, really late where I live now, so I'm going to have to go ahead and end the stream here. It's been a lot of fun, and I have to work in the morning, so thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more awesome content like this, and I can't wait to see where the park goes. So I want to hear what you guys think so much about the park. You guys seem to be enjoying the series. I get a lot of views during these streams, during these live streams, more than I usually do. When I say a lot, it's a lot for me anyways. You know, I usually get above 40 viewers at a time, which is really, really cool. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. I already said that, but Make sure you have a great day and an even cooler tomorrow. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks so much, and goodbye.